Well, I'll go first, I guess. I think the name, image, and likeness will be, it kind of be a recruiting tool to some degree. If you're in a bigger area like Terre Haute that has a bunch of car dealerships, a bunch of, potential big businesses that Carbondale does not, maybe they're going to have opportunities to get a sponsorship, a commercial, if that's what they allow. And then the transfer rule, I'm not totally assured that they're not just going to turn around and say we're going to let everybody have the 1 year waiver, because the NCAA has a history of trying to avoid lawsuits everywhere they go. I mean, they didn't want to go after North Carolina. They didn't want to keep the penalties they had against Penn State. I think they don't want to deal with the lawsuits of possible waivers and COVID-19 of kids, going to this school or this school at this time of year. I think they're just going to let everybody go. I think they're going to let everybody go. And I think that's a unique way, a unique challenge to coaches. Like, if you're taking a guy that you think is going to sit, are you kind of betting on that he's going to be eligible?
That's always been the model I wanted to see happen as far as when we talk about the bigger issues of player compensation and things like that. I always thought the idea that schools could pay athletes was something, that you see a lot of national media focus on that. I think the problem with that is that a lot of the national media covers it at the very top of the pyramid.
Hmm.
We're not at the top of the pyramid, we're in the middle of it, and we know that there are very few, if any, schools in the valley that could legitimately pay any players at all. So I have no problem with it. As far as how it's going to affect the valley, I think it's going to be modest. By the way, Todd Hefferman had a historic moment there where he called Terre Haute the bigger city. That's the first time I ever heard that. I don't think there's going to be many, most of the endorsements that you're going to see at the valley level are going to be at the local level. Your car dealerships, your local businesses are going to be the ones to take advantage of it. I don't think it's going to be a major windfall for anybody in the valley. But I do think there's been opportunities over the years where certain prominent players could have, at least stuffed their wallet a little bit with some of these endorsements. I think back to when Jake Odom was playing, who was a Terre Haute native. There would have been several Terre Haute businesses who would have wanted to have him hawking their products. So I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's going to have a huge impact at this level. As far as the transfers are concerned, I don't really have a big opinion on that. My general feeling on it has always been that I feel like student athletes shouldn't be treated any differently than students who can transfer at will. So that's always been my baseline opinion on that.